listen. I hear what you're saying. I just want you to know I don't agree. But I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to what you said. I agree with that part. Mhm. So that's like me. That's like me. I only curse when I talk to people. I'm trying not to curse, whatever. But it's like, so now I'm on the phone with you. I'll be like, man, what up, bro? Ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I wasn't on the phone, if I wasn't talking to anybody, if I was just sitting here chilling, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. If I'm talking to my wife or to the kids, I wouldn't be sitting here cursing. So it's different. I don't know. Only thing I, only thing I say I disagree about because I understand. My homeboy told me this when I was down there before my mama passed. When I was a football coach, and he was like 32 then, and I was like 23. But he was going through it. He had lost his crib, lost his girl, wound up moving back to St. Petersburg, some shit or some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we moved to St. Petersburg. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, bro, what's going on? He was like, man, I just got to get back and get it together. I'm like, bro, how old you is? He's like, I'm 32. I'm like, okay, bet. That mean I got time to get myself together. He was like, no, you ain't got no time. This right here should let you see what I'm going through and let you know that this is time to get it together now. So you ain't got to go through this before. And I feel like sometimes God puts people in places to wake us up at that moment. Now, like you say, it's on us to take heed when we're supposed to. Sometimes we don't, and then we get far down in the path wherever we at or whatever we're doing, and then we see it 2020 hindsight, like, oh yeah, boom, that was the sign that I could have did this or I could have did this at that point in time. But hey, thank God I made it to this to realize that. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense, okay, yeah, like That's good. Okay. But I understand. What you that's crazy. I be and see. Like I said, I mean, my own walk is different, like you just said. So it'd be like I don't tell people not to cuss and stuff like that. Because when I get too comfortable with people, they understand that I'm trying not to cuss. So, and I had that conversation with them. I don't tell them not to cuss, but then once we speak, they just be mindful of what they say. The conversation changed. You know what I'm saying? So people be altering their conversation around me, and I don't be saying, oh, don't cuss. So, because you don't care about not cussing. You cool with cussing. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Oh, well, no. Yeah, see, I don't agree. I don't agree with people that do that. That wouldn't do that. If they trying to reach out to somebody, or if they like you my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just stop talking to you because that's what you're doing. You're still my brother. I still love you. Hey, I just sent you a link. Can you click into that link for me, please, so I can get out this? No, this is private, bro. I'm just setting up for my game. That's all. And I need to get off the phone for it. This is private, bro. I ain't live, I ain't nothing. I use my phone for my camera, so I'm trying to get off the phone. Yeah, that's the other thing though. See, and I'm not gonna be the person that's see whenever that walk, your walk is like that. And you say it'd be 1 week, 2 weeks. At least the person that said, "Oh, don't be on the phone cussing with me," you're not gonna go back to talking to them right away. You're gonna be like, "Oh man, no." You just said whether you stop cussing or not. That's all I'm saying. What you need, bro? Yeah. You can hang up you can hang up the phone call, bro. Yo, yo, hey, I can't hear you. Oh, say something. Yo, hey, microphone. Hold on. Hey, microphone. Yo, stuff. You know. Yo.
In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs, and when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Notre Dame's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Mensah fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Mensah to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Gives it on the option. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give is to Williams. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Motion from the back. Play action. Carr. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. Just keeps moving. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Running inside, it's Williams. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here comes the heat. Trying to burn this defensive back. Ball's in the deep ball. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll take it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes with 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The give is to Williams. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Mensah unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game, keeping them in check.
There's some room. Ripping through the defense. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Punts it out of the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The run inside. It's Williams. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Open space at the 25. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting tough.
Gashes the heart of the knee. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Making side adjustments here. The lone back's got it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running. There's a crease. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Carr. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Here's Darian Menson to throw. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got a man, it's Gilbert. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. C.J. Carr firing again. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to run, it's Williams. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They route.
Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. And as their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose, Holly will update his condition soon. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Right down the boulevard.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Ready to fire from the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give is to Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before they're...
Maybe some room here. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And when you're the defensive side of the football right now, this point in the game, you know the game's over, that they run the football. Listen, you're trying to still compete. You're putting other guys in the football game. This is our standard. We're not giving up yards. We're not going to let them break tackles. And I think the defensive coordinator finally has something to complain about.
Return! Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give is to Williams, and he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.